Ukraine has launched a major strike on the port of Nova Kakhovka using a combination of drones and missiles, and the results were devastating. Let's start with this first clip, which captures a massive explosion erupting right next to the port facilities. Based on visual analysis, the target appears to have been either an S300 or S400 air defense launcher positioned to guard the port area. The sheer size of the explosion, along with the violent cook-off of ammunition, strongly suggests that a launcher or possibly several launchers were destroyed, rather than just a radar unit. An extremely effective opening strike taking out a high-value Russian SAM system. But that wasn't the only hit. During the same wave of attacks, the port's oil terminal also came under fire. This next video shows large fires engulfing the fuel infrastructure after being struck by Ukrainian drones and missiles.
Drone burada.
My best guess is that the SAM system was neutralized first, and then once the area was effectively unprotected, Ukrainian forces targeted the oil facilities. On top of that, a longer clip, over 3 minutes, surfaced showing fires burning across different sections of the port. Russian air defenses are seen attempting to respond, including a SAM launch that, judging from the trajectory, was probably a Pantsir missile successfully intercepting something over the water. I'll play the full footage with the original audio, and then we'll go through every strike location step by step. And as a small spoiler, we may be looking at yet another Russian submarine being put out of action. Now let's break down the geolocations. The first batch was done by Neon Andrei on Twitter, pinpointing the fires at the oil terminal. In the first view, the red line crosses directly over the fueling pier, the same structure used for loading oil tankers, so it's very likely the strike hit the pipeline or the pier itself, though we can't fully rule out the possibility that infrastructure just behind it was struck instead. The second geolocation shows two distinct fires, marked by a green line and a yellow line. The green line impact seems consistent with either a hit on an oil tanker or the offshore fueling pipeline. The yellow line fire, which produces a much denser black plume, originates from the shoreline, meaning the terminal's onshore equipment or possibly storage facilities were hit. Given the color of the smoke, I'd bet on an oil storage unit being involved. Now for the big one, there's a real possibility that a Russian submarine has taken damage. Neon Handrail also geolocated one of the strikes along the red line inside the Nova Kakhovka naval base, where Google Maps imagery shows two warships berthed. If one of those vessels took a direct hit and effectively became a submarine, this strike becomes even more significant. It's not confirmed 100% yet. The missile could have landed on the berth itself, but the signs are promising. Let's place these locations on the map. Yellow marker, approximate site where the S300/S400 launcher was destroyed, geolocated by Blinkinska. Imagery shows S300 launchers stationed here in the past, even though the base was reportedly shut down. Russia apparently continued using the site as a convenient air defense position. Blue markers the two fires at the oil terminal, which we examined earlier. Red marker the confirmed fire within the naval base, but there may be more. A screenshot from the extended video shows two fires burning very close to each other. At first glance, it looked like the S400 site, but the location doesn't match. Then I thought it might be the naval berths, but it's not in the right spot either. This means the two fires likely came from hits inside the main cargo terminal, meaning yet another area of the port was successfully struck. So overall, this was a large-scale multi-target attack. An S300 or S400 battery destroyed 2 confirmed hits on the oil terminal, a probable strike near or on a naval vessel, and additional impacts in the cargo terminal. Reports say drones were involved, but if the intention was to hit warships, Ukraine may have also used something heavier, like a Neptune anti-ship missile. Neptune is far more suitable for accurate strikes on valuable maritime targets. Flamingo drones have shown inconsistent accuracy, so if a ship was the target, Neptune makes much more sense.